Good morning, Fox Pack. Welcome back to the Fox Den. Welcome to another acid tree, a quick acid tree. So, just got a new project from Jeremy, my neighbor. You've all seen him in a couple of videos so far. I don't think I made a video on it. I had the 94 Warrior 350. I actually traded that quad to him, and then now it's going to be his quad. And I traded it for a new project, and I just want to show you guys. Content's been really slow lately, and I apologize. It's also kind of boring, whatever I do upload. That's because I just had surgery. I'm out of work right now and barely able to do anything. So everything's just going to be slow and boring for just a little while here, but in a few more weeks we'll be getting back into it and really getting some videos going. Stay tuned for the snowmobile video. I will be editing that while I am off. And we'll get that uploaded for you guys. Also stay tuned for the Mustang update. I'm doing a video on that, explaining what's going on with that and what's to come for it. And that shit is gonna be really cool this summer, so make sure you watch that when I do upload it. I think I'm gonna upload this video first. Look at this thing. This is a 1977 Honda CB750. This is Jeremy's bike. Like I said, we just traded it. I traded the Warrior to him for this. The Warrior needs very minimal work. It just needs carb work and a clutch pretty much. This needs quite a bit more work, so pretty fair trade really. It is vintage from 77, as you can see. 1977, it's a 750K. So it's not the Super Sport, which the Super Sport had a little bit more power and it revved higher. This is just the regular one, but it's still pretty cool. It has the inline 4-cylinder. It has been my absolute dream to own a 4-cylinder bike, and we have it. And this is exactly what I want. A vintage bike that's just cool, that we can fix up and restore. There's just one problem. As of now, we don't have a title for this bike, which that's gonna kind of determine what I do to it, honestly. If I get the title, we're trying to figure that out now. If I get the title, I'm gonna do a full rebuild on this thing, make it like brand new again, make it a nice street cruiser, and just go all out. I'm gonna rebuild the motor, make it awesome. If we don't get the title for it, not gonna do much, because there's no point in putting thousands of dollars into this by the time it's all said and done if we don't have the title. If we do not get the title, we're probably gonna make it into like a dirt bike. Put some dirt bike tires on it, some different forks, some different rear end, probably off like a Kawasaki. I've seen guys do that, and we'll do that instead. Maybe not even do that. Maybe we'll just change the suspension and do the dirt bike tires. I don't know, but hopefully we do get the title. I really, really hope we get it, because I would much rather restore this thing, get it on the road. I mean, worst case is I could try to find another bike and try to do it that way, you know, with a title. But man, I really want to ride this on the road. But I'll show you guys a little more here. So there's a couple things. I'm trying to put as minimal amount of money into this as possible right now because we don't have the title. I did have to put an exhaust on it because we did not have an exhaust that fit. So this is custom, also with parts that were bought. So this has the Delkovic 4-to-1 long tube headers, and I did have to buy that. Those were the headers that we got. That header was 4-to-1. We thought it would fit, but I think it was for the dual overhead cam model because it just didn't line up. And then I welded it, pretty crappy welds, because it was very hard doing it over here because I can't move the bike because I just had surgery. It's not terrible, but we welded all that to an Amazon muffler. Yeah, it looks like crap. I really don't care. The whole bike looks like crap. That was the best way I was able to get it to fit. It's not too bad, but I was very specific on what kind of muffler I wanted. This one's going to provide that deep Superbike sound with that 4-to-1 header. I did get that motor to fire a little bit on starting fluid. It does run, and it appears to run on all cylinders. I don't think the motor is in the best of shape. I think the valve seals are leaking, because when we first got it and tried cranking it, it sounded like there was low compression on one of the cylinders. But after we fired it a few times, now it sounds much better. So I think the valve seals are leaking, or one of them anyway. It just intermittently leaks. Like I said, I'll do a full rebuild on this if we get the title for it. It has to be rebuilt. We can't just replace the engine, because all the engines on the market are garbage. We do have some electrical power. I will crank it over. I have this taken apart because I was looking at the brake cable, because the brake cables are just gone. Let's give it a little crank. You can see right there, it does sound pretty healthy. The little bit I did get it to fire, it sounded real good with this exhaust. So we'll see what happens, but I should probably do a little more of a walk around with the bike, here. It's cool. In the end, if we do get the title, I want to make it a cafe racer, hopefully. Put lower handlebars on it. Just go through the whole thing and just make it real badass. Hopefully that's what we can do. If we can't get that title, then it's going to be more of a dirt bike. But it is really a cool bike. And hopefully it will all work out. So where are the carburetors? I will show you the carburetors right now. So here are the carburetors. I went through them, got them as good as I could, put them in the ultrasonic cleaner. This is what I call my carburetor lab. Went through these. I didn't film anything because this was so aggravating. There was just so much corrosion, and just these were awful to get to where they are now. They're still sitting here. They've been sitting here like a week. I'm waiting on gaskets for the bowls. They just haven't showed up. USPS has not delivered them. They've literally, I ordered them literally like 2 weeks ago. Still haven't got them. Finally, I just ordered another set with some new needles, because one of these needles is bad. The needle and seat, I think it's this one. Or maybe it's that. No, it's this one. The needle and seat is bad, so I just ordered a set of gaskets with those assemblies. It'll just take a few minutes to replace that, but they're not perfect, but I know all the passages are clear. I mean, the corrosion was so bad, I had to take a drill bit with the right size, of course, without, you know, drilling the hole bigger, and I had to drill out the corrosion. It was this one. No matter what I did, no matter what I tried sticking through the passageway, it just would not clear up. So finally I had to drill it out, and even the drill bit had a hard time. I do have a new accelerator pump, all that stuff. And hopefully it's going to run good. It's probably going to run lean. If we get the title and all that stuff, I sound like a broken record, but if we do get it, the next year when we really go through the bike, we're going to get a 2-carb conversion with the high performance Mikuni and VM34s. But this will work for now, just to get it going. I got some fuel filters, brand new fuel filters here because I needed them. They're just crap ones. Some fuel line. And then we got to rig up a fuel tank on that thing because we don't have the original fuel tank, but we do have one that should work pretty good. It looks good. So that's gonna wrap today's video. Just wanted to show you guys the new bike, what we'll be working on. Stay tuned for the Mustang update. I'm gonna go over what we're doing with that. I actually shot that video before my surgery, so it might be a little backwards because I think I'm gonna upload this video first. I have like 4 videos I gotta upload, and I just never gotten around to it. Stay tuned for the summer. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be doing a lot more riding, off-road, a lot more stuff with the Mustang. This year is going to be the year. Don't forget to subscribe, join the Fox Pack today, hit the bell notifications to be notified when we do something stupid. Follow our page on TikTok and Instagram at GrabberFoxOffRoad. Follow the Mustang page at GrabberFox50. Remember, life's too short to stay stock, and it's only legal if you get caught. Stay foxy.